Rip, rip.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined by guys from Morax.
What up, though?
Young Chris, Jeremy Bryant on the ones and twos. Smash the like button, bud. We're
Appreciate
buzzing.
you, Daniel.
No problem, Christopher. All right.
Damn.
What?
I don't know.
Throwing governments out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
I mean, you threw.
It's very unnecessary.
You threw JB's out there.
But everyone's known it.
I just thought it was fair game. Everybody knows yours too. You've said it on the show.
It's not for you to say. It's for me to say. I'm the one that comes back and says names. You just sitting there, you fucking press buttons. All right?
So I don't
Yeah.
get that. I don't get the.
Shut up and dribble. Trained monkey could do your job, idiot.
Well, how about
Bunch
you
of
get one of those?
Broussards.
How about you get one of those in the booth then for JB when he's not here for sound, because we need that too.
Oh, roasted.
Roasted. Boom. Got him. All right.
Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna make it that thing, but go ahead.
Yeah, like, what?
I know.
Why you say we should put a monkey in JB's booth,
That's
Chris?
fucked up. It's really uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck you mean, Chris?
Let's have a good show, guys.
All right, I said this game. I think it come down to like Jared Goff and Justin Herbert dueling it out. A little JG versus JH doesn't sound as cool at all, but I think it's
that
gonna be
does
up to
not.
these two guys on the season spin.
JG versus HJ. Yeah, it sounds better.
Who do you think's having a better season, Jared Goff or Justin Herbert?
I would say Jared Goff's having a better season up till now.
JB,
It's got to be Jared Goff. Come on.
Chris.
I'm sitting this one out.
Chris can't pick between two white quarterbacks. He thinks they're both great.
Well, because I was gonna say, guys, it
They're both
depends.
above average.
Yeah,
It depends how you look at it.
both class acts.
Believe it or not, Justin Herbert has more touchdowns and less interceptions than Jared Goff in the season this year. I did not think that was going to be the outcome. That is facts. Jared Goff's in at 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert is in at 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not only beating him by one of those categories. Jared Goff takes it when it comes to percentages. He's 68%. Justin Herbert, 67%. Not that same thing, 1% difference. And then the yards, Justin Herbert 2,026, Jared Goff, not J's, Jesus, another J,
The big J.
174 yards. Pretty close there. Then you couple in the rushing, which I always like to do with quarterbacks. Some people like. I saw this thing. I think it's from the Rookie Report, whatever it is on Twitter. Mm-hmm. They're comparing. Who's the guy with the Jaguars? I love him. I can't think of his name right now. Apologize.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence versus Mac Jones. And the numbers were pretty close.
Eesh.
Less interceptions for Trevor Lawrence, like 2 more touchdowns.
Mac Jones is buns, dude.
He is buns. But I was like, you got to include like the rushing stats with that too, because clearly Trevor Lawrence is bringing some of the legs that Mac Jones is bringing you there. One of the legs, Jared Goff this year has 2 rushing touchdowns. Justin Herbert, 3.
No shit.
And obviously more yards too. But
So they're pretty equal.
pretty equal.
Pretty
close.
Even in
this
getting
guy...
sacked, too.
Huh?
Even in getting sacked, too.
Yeah. Well, I guess, Herbert's got like 5 more sacks in the season, don't he?
Yeah, he has 5 more sacks on him than Jared Goff does.
Damn, he plays edge rusher too.
Well, he's getting sacked. He's been sacked 5 more times. Jared Goff 15, which is very, very high, higher than I expected to see at this point in the season for this Detroit Lions offensive line. But they've been hurt. And then 20 on Justin Herbert's side. It's crazy. I didn't expect it to be that close.
It is very close.
I mean, your boy Neil likes to call Justin Herbert mid.
Yeah.
He has Jared Goff as MVP candidate. On the other hand, what's going on here?
I don't know. It's pretty equal. We'll see. I think Jared Goff isn't asked to do as much as Justin Herbert as well, so he plays his role a lot better, and he goes out there and he executes. Justin Herbert, he's known for these deep throws, all the stuff that you like to see out of a quarterback, the stuff that looks good on film, but Jared Goff's been getting it done, in the trenches. He's been getting it done between the lines, which is why they've been winning. So we'll see, but I did not expect it to be that close either.
Yeah, the way narrative would tell it, Jared Goff is having the MVP caliber season, and then Justin Herbert narrative. I mean, I'm not picking on Neil, but he's calling him mid. I bought into it. I thought Justin Herbert's having a bad season, and then I'm pinpointing how I think the game's going to go down. I think it's going to be a QB showdown, and I pull up the QB stats. They're fucking pretty much dead even.
Yeah.
Outside of the fact that obviously Herbert can give you some stuff, on the run there. He has 1 more touchdown, 1 less interception, but I'm not going to hammer that as like he's a better quarterback.
Yeah,
by any means.
Obviously better. Look at the stats.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think he is obviously. I mean, you guys, it's not hidden by any means. I think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Jared Goff, at least like the given skill set. Like if Ben Johnson had Justin Herbert, we'd be fucking the Ravens game, the Seattle game, probably different outcomes, in my opinion. But that's because I think so highly of Ben Johnson, not so much that lowly of JG. Chris, you want to say something?
Yeah, I know we're on the quarterback battle here, but this to me is where the difference comes in coaching, right? Like this is what I mean. Brent Staley is somebody that everybody's been calling for his job for years now. That's nothing new. This is a game where a year ago Dan Campbell was proving himself to be a good coach, and now I think he's proven that. And this is a matchup where you can say pretty comfortably that Dan Campbell and his coaching staff and his coordinators have an advantage over the Chargers. And so that's something where when the quarterback battle can be close,
yes,
that's going to be a big difference. So this is a game where I need to see Dan Campbell making the right calls on fourth downs, when to go for it, when not to go for it, when to just take the points, when to punt it. And then I need to see like great game plans from Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn on offense and defense. Like that to me is where this Lions team will separate themselves, because the quarterback battle, like you said, is pretty even.
Yeah, Jake Wagner pulling some stats in the Woodward Sports Chat too. I don't have these up on my computer, so I cannot confirm. But he started with the QBR. You probably already saw the comment. I'm assuming. JB, did you see it? I was gonna quiz you who you think has the higher. It's Justin Herbert with 66.6. He's on some Illuminati shit. He might win this game. And then JG was 64.4. And then he brought up the passer ratings. Justin Herbert with 97.3 and JG with 96.4. JB, what do you make of the QB battle this weekend against Justin Herbert and Jared Goff?
I mean, this is a QBR rating. I think it'll honestly go down for Herbert, especially this weekend, given the Lions' defense. Jared Goff might just honestly stay the same right there. So, honestly, as you guys said, these two quarterbacks are fairly equal on all categories.
Who do you think is going to get the better of each other's defense?
Oh, it's got to be Jared Goff.
I knew you were going to say that.
It has to be. Like, come on. I told you about the Monday night game. Like, everything had to go in Justin Herbert's way, his way, for everything to go right for them to win that game. It was an ugly win, like, if I'm being honest.
Chris?
You're asking me for specifically the quarterback battle?
Yeah.
I'm going with, I think Goff will have the better game plan, because I think Goff will have all of the offensive weapons around him, and Justin Herbert, as talented as he is, I think that this Detroit Lions offense is with how versatile it is, it will be able to take advantage of this defense that has good parts of it, good pieces scattered throughout it, but is not as a unit. I would call it an elite defense. I think it's on the border edge of top 10. So it's like near that area, but for me it's not quite there. And I think the Lions will have, with all of the options they have, they'll find a way to take advantage of it, and so Goff will have the better game. Plus, I just think this Lions team is going to refuse, especially defensively, to let up another game like that Ravens game. Like, I think they're just going to know that, again, this is the quarterback that they have to beat. This is the quarterback that they know is the elite quarterback on the schedule, and they're not going to let themselves get 38 points dropped on them. I think this defense is going to come out extremely, extremely motivated.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so. But, I don't know, man. It's like this.
Scared.
I'm scared of Justin Herbert. He's an elite quarterback. Like, he can go out there, and if you're not able to get pressure on him, like they weren't able to get pressure on Lamar Jackson, and they weren't able to get pressure on Geno Smith, who are the two of the better quarterbacks we've seen so far this year, they'll sit back there and they'll dice you up. And that is something that Justin Herbert is very capable of doing. Keenan Allen is one of the best route runners in the NFL. Like, he's going to get open. Justin Herbert's going to find him unless you get to him and get him on the ground.
Lucky Belafonte says, Lions are as healthy as they've been in weeks. If they can't beat the Chargers, they'll lose in their first playoff game. Lucky, as much as I hate to read that out loud, I kind of feel the same sentiment. It's this common theme that we discussed with Booner and a little bit yesterday too, is like, yeah, Lions trotting along, getting these W's and blowouts even against these teams that are below 500 and against these below average quarterbacks. When it comes to these, above 500, it's when they're getting their asses whooped. Mm-hmm. And one of them being at home for your home opener. Everyone's rocking ski masks. That died that day.
Yes.
They came in your trap, took over your trap. They were blaring it in the locker room. Shit was embarrassing. And then you go against, again, the Ravens as the game of the week to watch. They can, skill on skill, or iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And then
big on big.
Turns out, we brought the knife to the gunfight.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And as much as I think highly of Justin Herbert, I don't think he is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, former MVP. I think Justin Herbert he has a hump to get over. I think his hump currently right now is Brandon Staley. Or maybe he's a little bit Josh Allen-esque and just goes Broussard sometimes.
But Josh Allen definitely goes Broussard. But what have we seen, like, the Lions struggle with are these mobile quarterbacks. And not even just mobile quarterbacks, but guys that can move around the pocket, guys that can evade pressure, use their legs to move around. And Justin Herbert can do that. He can move around in the pocket. He can evade a pressure. If you have just Aiden Hutchinson getting pressure on him all day, he's going to be able to move around him for most of the game. So,
one thing I think is being forgotten too, as much as we overlook this Chargers defense, in that secondary, there are playmakers.
Yes.
Derwin James is one of my favorite players across the league. Asante Samuels Jr., another one of my favorite players across the league. Both those guys, as of now, seem to be healthy heading into this matchup. It's going to be closer than people think, man. That's for damn sure.